ሰላም ተማሪዎች እንደምናችሁ እኔው ነኝ ከሉሲ ብሪጅ አካዳሚ የ10ኛ ክፍል ፊዚክስ መምህራችሁ። ዛሬ የምንማረው የመጀመሪያውን ዩኒት ቬክተር ኳንቲቲ ኢንትሮዳክሽን እና ዩኒት አውትካሙን ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ትምህርታችንን ከመቀጠላችን በፊት ግን የሉሲ ብሪጅ አካዳሚ ዌብሳይታችንን lucybridgeacademy.comን እንድትጎበኙ እንዲሁም እዚህ ዌብሳይት ውስጥ የተለያዩ አጫጭር ሾርት ኖቶች፣ የተለያዩ ጥያቄዎች እና ከአምስት በላይ ቋንቋን መረዳት የሚችል የኤአይ መተግበሪያን ማግኘት ይችላሉ። እንዳትረሱ የሉሲ ብሪጅ አካዳሚ ዩቲዩብን ሰብስክራይብ ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ። በተጨማሪም ሀሳብ አስተያየታችሁን እንድትለግሱን የቴሌግራም ቻናላችንን ጆይን ማድረግ እንዳትረሱ። So by having this, let's start the learning outcome. At the end of this lesson, at the end of this chapter, at the end of this unit, you have to able to understand what? The difference between scalar and vector quantities. You have to understand what are scalars and what are vectors. And you have to demonstrate the vector representation either algebraically or what? Graphically. And at the end of this lesson, you have to know how to add and subtract two vectors which are two or more than two vectors which are added graphically. And you have to resolve a single vector into what? Different components. In two components. So by having this outcome, let's see the basic introductory part. The first one is the importance of the precise measurement in physics. Here, first of all, what does measurement mean? What is measurement? In physics, that physics is one of the science of measurement. So by having this, measurement is a comparison between two things. What are these things? The things are what? Two things. Units and number. The number of the quantity for that of a given physical quantity. By having this, in physics, scientists aim to make what? Measurement as a precise measurement as much as possible. In this case, that's the precise measurement which improves what? The accuracy of the measurement. So that of the history, precise measurement have often led to important discoveries and what? Advancement. Nowadays, the advancement of technology that results having that of what? Such measurements that are precise measurements. The accurate measurements are again essential for the development of what? For the development of quantitative understanding. Why this quantitative understanding is helpful? To see or search the physical phenomena in nature. So let's see what are physical quantities. Physical quantities are any numbers or sets of numbers which are used to describe what? The physical phenomena quantitatively. Physical quantities allows scientists to express what? Or compare observable properties within that of the measurement that we call that the comparison between that of numbers and units. That's the comparison which will observe what? The observable properties or observable characteristics. These quantities which are classified as what? Scalar and vector quantities, which are the basic characteristics of what? The physical quantities. Now, let's see what are scalars and what are what? Vectors. So by having this, scalars are quantities which can be measured having that of only magnitude. The measurement which can be expressed by their only magnitude. their only magnitude. Whereas vectors are quantities that have both magnitude and dependence what? Direction. Whereas in that of the scalar, it is independent of direction. It is independent of direction. Whereas in vector, that it depends on what? Direction. For that of measuring a vector quantity, we must depend on what? Direction. We have to consider about in which direction that we measure. Either that of what? The positive, negative, and whatever that we uses the quantity. Whatever we use as the quantity. So understanding the difference between the scalar and vector quantity, which is essential to identify the natural phenomena in physics. To identify the natural phenomena in physics. So in the next video, we'll discuss the scalar and vectors. Scalars and vectors. At the end of this lesson, the scalar and vectors, okay, you should be able to define what? Scalars and vectors. You have to describe the difference between the scalar and vector quantities and list some scalars and vector quantities. List some scalar and vector quantities. Until then, don't forget to check our website, lucybridgeacademy.com, having that of short notes, question banks, and also the 5 more language interpreter AI system. And also don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to join our Telegram channel. Thank you very much.